It's the biggest railway project in 100 years, and today the coalition government published its largest ever parliamentary bill to allow land to be bought and building to start on the high-speed rail link from London to the Midlands.
The government says HS2 is an engine for growth, but opposition to the scheme is as fierce as ever. Protesters from the Midlands travelled to Westminster to vent their anger. Our correspondent Alison Mackenzie reports.
HS2! HS2!
The White Elephant is a regular visitor here, a team member of the anti-HS2 campaign. Today, the first reading of what's called a hybrid bill. 50,000 pages of documents outlining the plans, the route, the environmental impact of this historic project. But the detail, the ambition, does not impress this campaigner from Warwickshire.
It is incomplete, it has massive holes in it, most of it hasn't been discussed openly, and there is a huge amount of much careful analysis and engineering challenges in this that nobody wants to discuss.
And we will make sure that MPs understand how we feel.
But the government rejects that suggestion. 56 days have been set aside for consultation on the environmental impact, and that's just for starters. The protesters will get a chance to put their case to a special committee looking at every mile along the route of HS2. Their arguments will be heard, but it'll be a slow, long, tortuous process, and the protesters hope eventually the bill will be dropped. That may be the hope, but the government say they're on course to deliver HS2 because they believe it's right for the country and insist they are listening to concerns.
We believe we have done more, I think, than any other project of this kind ever to mitigate the effects. We've got lots of cuttings, we've got lots of tunnels, we've made sure that sensitive areas are avoided where possible. So, we believe we've done what we can to ensure that this can be done with the minimum of environmental and community impact, but certainly this committee will listen to what people have to say.
Mile after mile along the route will be subject to compulsory purchase orders. Views for and against will be heard, but the campaigners say they're here to put across the bigger picture.
We're here to tell them that we're not NIMBYs, we're people who've read the plans, who understand what's being proposed here and realise that HS2 is not going to deliver on its promises and is going to be a colossal waste of money that this country cannot afford.
We're here to show that the people from the Solihull area are going to be fighting this project until it's cancelled. If it takes years, we'll still be at it. We've been fighting now for 3.5 years and we'll keep going as long as it's necessary.
And this is only day one. Alison Mackenzie, ITV News, Westminster.